In today's edition, we're going to be talking about my relationship. Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've yet to do so, I encourage you to get a copy of my free book. You can click the link in the box below for more information. Well, I need to take you back in time. Maybe you remember my last cat, Dusty. I just got this phone call and I need to make a big decision. His name is Monkey. He is 8 years old. He's, domestic, medium hair. He is a diabetic. I'm gonna take you guys upstairs and introduce you to somebody. This, you guys, is Murray. One of his favorite things to do is sleep, but not only sleep on my son's bed. This is Murray, our cat in the wild, comfortably resting, waiting for the next prey to go by so he can pounce on it. Or more likely, waiting for me to give you food, Murray cat. Well, this little vignette today, the story, it's about our relationship. Maybe you're looking for more dirt, more excitement. Sorry, this is a veterinary natural animal health remedy channel. If you're looking for more, maybe you gotta click elsewhere. If you wanna find our relationship story, I think you should stick around. So what's the deal? What's the scoop? What's happened? We're gonna break up? No, we're not breaking up. But as in every relationship, it's more complicated than you think, perhaps a little bit nuanced. It's not just as clear as, that first time when you first meet, all those wonderful, easy feelings. I'm great, you're great. There's nothing wrong about you. It's different. So in part, when I first got Murray, no question, I was looking for, obviously, a cat to add to our house. It felt like this really big void. Now, there, you see it. Felt that something was missing. We needed a cat. Secondarily, my own interests. I make these videos. You guys are watching these videos. I'm like, I would love to have a cat. I needed to have a cat as part of my videos. A cat in our house. It's awesome. Yet, as you can see, what I want, what I think is a great idea, isn't necessarily what the Murray thinks. Kitty cat. Oh. So for instance, if I were to try to discuss a video on adequate cat restraint, Murray in part would be a good example in terms of how you have to approach a cat. You have to work with them, right? Cats are far more particular than dogs. It's not just about, them wanting to please you. Also got to please them, right? They really are a different animal. I have to admire them. Hello, Murray kitty. And I sure appreciate them. But maybe sometimes there's a bit of that, love-hate relationship. Yes. Someone may call that unhealthy. They may suggest we go see a therapist, but I don't know if there's really therapists for people and their cats. God, probably should be seeing a therapist, period, but that's another thing unto itself. So let's just say you have your maybe not necessarily so cooperative cat and you're wanting to know, how do you properly pick up a cat? Such as Murray, how do you pick up a cat? Say you're walking through your house, you're going into the vet clinic. How do you properly pick up, restrain a cat, make it safe? Big vet clinic tip, far better if you just put your cat into a kennel. Far more secure until you're in the exam room, the door is shut. I can't talk to you about the number of different cats that were brought in loose from the car into the clinic. Someone opens the door, a dog comes in, and a cat runs out the door. That's a good tip. Take that to heart. But secondarily, when I'm in the room, my first big thing is you don't rush in too, right? With a cat, you have to give them time. You got to read them, interpret their personality as far as okay, what's the best way to pick you up? And minimal restraint is better, whatever you're going to do for any cats. So let's just try that, for instance, with Murray, my minimal restraint thing. Okay, Murray, I'm just gonna gently cradle you here. See? I'm not gonna restrain you. I'm just gonna like sort of put my one arm in front to try to get you to stay in here for the camera. There. And maybe scratch your neck, make you more comfortable. See if you're gonna hang around with me while I give you some affection and attention. And you are. There, Murray. You gotta kind of work with him, is my point. So, Murray, let's just see. Could I do a demonstration as far as how to trim your nails? No, I've tried that. That is a challenge. You need to be wrapped up in a towel. We're not gonna do that today. But even, for instance, something as simple as, how to open your cat's mouth to give him a pill with Murray, it would be like, pulling down your lower jaw, popping that pill in. As you can see, Murray, you're not crazy about me doing that. Okay, so you see that side. So as I can say, complicated. Was also hoping, Murray, that aside from me being the guy that gives you food, the person that gives you attention, we got some reciprocal love here. You're also going to be more compliant in the videos. But no, not to me. Complicated. But the crazy thing is, more often than not, especially in the morning, I'll get up. I should have filmed this morning where I was on it. But Murray will meow away at me, get on top of my chest, and just hang out. Because you like attention. Right. See, and there he's starting to purr. Oh my goodness, it's hard to figure out your kitty cat. Complicated. Then he'll just happily sit on my chest. I can pet you for a good 10 minutes. And you're like, oh, attention time, it's on my terms. But you're a cat, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. You don't have to always meet other people's needs. Meet your own. Obviously, we can learn things from our cats. Probably more balanced, boundaried people, more happy ourselves if we're always not trying to please other people. No, and tell them, be assertive. Tell them what we like, what we don't like. My God, maybe Murray would actually be a good therapist. So therein lies the core of my relationship challenge with my cat. Murray, I have a little surprise for you for being so tolerant, kitty cat. You are going to get Murray the tuna. See, you are compliant. Well, at least you're giving me affection. I know you like tuna. What better thing to do than positively reinforce the thing that I want? There, Murray cat. Which, as an aside, doesn't necessarily work with Murray either, because he's a cat and he's smart and he gets that. It's like, no, I know what I like, I know what I don't like. I like food, you're gonna give me food, I know it. It's really a smart one. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets. If you've yet to do so, I encourage you to get a copy of my free book. You can click the link in the box below for more information.